Mop is not Mox.
You can see that. It's right here. This tweet right here, retweeted by Mop. You know, Mop has been taking L's on the Twitter. The only thing he ever posts are retweets from me or Ben, and the occasional Eric retweet, and then maybe a Poppy thing every now and then. His Twitter's not popping. His Twitter is definitely on the decline. But anyways, this tweet, Mop is not Mox. You know, you think that's a reasonable tweet to make. It's like people need to put some respect on Mop's name, quit associating him with that slob Mox, who is the main subject of this video, by the way. But I gotta say, Mop is.
I can drink to that.
Mop's just taking these L's, and it's not looking good. He's starting to converge into Mox territory, fam. He's not looking good.
Those are pretty harsh words. Holy fuck.
These L's. I actually did you guys know that Mop actually met Rakim? If you go onto the Big L Wikipedia page, it says Big L left with Rakim in 1994. There's Mop right there. He met Rakim. That's right, your favorite rapper Rakim. Mop met him. So, anyways, inside baseball. We were gonna do this roast last night. It was gonna be great, but Mop had friends over, so I said we'll postpone it for you. We'll postpone it 24 hours for you. It's been over 24 hours. Nowhere to be seen. I sent him a Snapchat. He didn't even open it. I don't know. He's MIA. I hope he's okay. Yeah, I mean, he was sick earlier this week, so you know he had an excuse for some of his L's, but unless his fucking illness fucking got worse and he's like in the hospital or some shit.
Some relapse.
Yeah, I'm chalking this one up to an L. Let me pull up Death Note.
As you
L.
can see on this L, it's very big. And
look at
clear
this
and
nigga.
definite.
This is Mop right here. I know I'm not screen sharing, but I'm showing a fucking L from Death Note. Fucking.
Whoa. L from Death Note was always on the fucking grind, though.
That's true.
That's a very.
He may have been named L, but he didn't take no L, even in death.
Nah, that was an L. He took an L when he fucking got.
Nah, nigga, fuck it. His little nigga friends.
L did not take an L, honestly.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
If you need an L,
Don't get me wrong. L is my favorite, but I am no light hater. Don't put that shit on.
I like Light Yagami better than L, but
Yeah.
I don't think L took any L's.
I like L better, but I like light too.
I'm a fan of both, but I think L just got outplayed. He had to hold the L. Anyways, this isn't a Death Note video. This is a Mox video. So now that we've gotten Mop out of the way, fuck that guy. We want to talk about Mox. So two big revelations have happened recently with Mox. First, which we'll get into, we're going to do a little more in-depth later with this, but his Twitter is now on private. For those of you that don't recall, we fucking destroyed his ass so hard last summer on Twitter that he went on private because he's a little bitch who was scared of us, and then refused to come on to the show when we offered $100.
Even for charity.
Yeah, we offered, you can go on to Mox's Life TV. I have a whole video about this situation. He refused to come on the show for an hour for $100 to any charity of his choice.
150.
Yeah, 150 because I was going to give 100 and Cam was going to do 50. So, not a generous guy, but his Twitter is now on private. It was on private at the end of January. We didn't notice until very recently, actually, like last week or so. But anyways, that's what prompted me to look at his Twitter is that he actually uploaded something on his YouTube. So let's go to his YouTube. There we go. We're using Rabbit. I'm a Rabbit virgin. I've only used it like once before, so bear with me. Look at this garbage channel, dude. Get ready for ear
One of his
rape.
featured videos is not even his own video. It's a Wi-Fi battle from somebody else who uploaded it to their channel. It has more views than all of Mox's recent views, like to date, since like 2016. Like, look at that! You got 45 views on a NCAA 14 video. Okay, wow.
So, you know,
What
the more things change, the more they stay the same. I love that, like, the only way he still gets views is when he uploads shit that's, like, not his.
Yes, that's literally it.
So anyways,
It's literally the only reason why he became a JonTron fan.
oh yeah, I mean look at those fucking JonTron videos. Those did numbers. But anyways, what prompted us to look back into Mox after ignoring him for so long is that he uploaded something to his YouTube, and Cam actually alerted this to me. I guess Cam's on that notification squad. He fucking sent me this video that Mox made. After, you know, his channel had been dead for so long, he was only doing football, he had this fucking cat video that's fucking retarded, he re-uploaded someone else's shit, and then, this comes along, and it's actually a video that Mox made, so we're gonna see how much of it we can bear. First,
And Mox made videos?
fucking, could have fooled me. Anyways.
I miss the days of the new cast, TBH.
Yeah,
Yes.
see, Ben was hashtag new cast. Here we go. These are my opinions and mine alone. Tell me if you agree or disagree. Also, one thing I meant to mention, Icy One is not... Okay, no one cares. I just love these first two sentences. These are mine opinions and mine alone. Like, as if his opinions on Gen 2 are like some spicy hot take that's going to get him in trouble. And then tell me if you agree or disagree. We're getting a lot of good interaction here. I think the comment section is really productive. A lot of people... A lot of
For once, it's not giving me cancer like it usually does.
A lot of healthy disagreement here.
I have
Constructive and
AIDS.
informative. I especially like how people have been very interactive on the like and dislike bar. And there's a lot of activity, as you can see.
It's that's weird. It's almost like you can't like or dislike them.
Yeah.
That's
I wonder why. I don't know. Maybe it's a glitch on YouTube. Maybe it's YouTube fault. I should definitely notify them after this video.
yeah. That they're glitching Mox's channel. Whoa, do you guys seeing this glitch? Okay, no, I was just there for a second. That was probably.
I thought you were just referring to the fact that the video actually is uploaded.
Yeah, that's a glitch. You didn't mean to upload this shit. Anyways, I have some preliminary remarks about this video because I watched a little bit of it. I mean, I really only have one preliminary remark. This nigga has not changed his style of video since 2010.
Yeah, it's just upscaled, if anything.
If you showed me this video, like if Cam had not linked this to me, and someone just sent, like, if someone just showed it to me, like put it up on a laptop, full screen, showed it to me, and played it, and they said this video was uploaded in 2011, I would believe it 100%. I would just be like, oh, I never saw that, which makes sense because I never watched Mox's videos, even when we were friends, because they always sucked. But I would just be like, yeah, I totally believe this was made in 2011. But no, it wasn't. It was made in 2018. His style is dated, and just as his style is aging, so is he. I believe he's going to be 24 this year. 25.
Wow.
He's going to be 25 because he was born in '93. So he's not getting any younger.
Yeah, he's reaching DSP levels. Might I remind you? Like, he's literally hitting the DSP zone. Like, that's not a good zone you want to be in, especially at this guy's age. And,
I was
social
born,
status.
I was born 4 years after Mox, and I'm gonna have my bachelor's degree before he goes to college.
Maybe even before he leaves Walmart.
See, how old is he again?
He's 24 right now.
Okay, so yeah, he's 3 years older than me, and I'm gonna have mine before he shows up.
Yeah, man's isn't looking good. He needs to progress with his life, and if he wants to continue making videos, he needs to progress with the style. I'm not saying do all the new cool shit, because I sure as fuck don't do that. I mean, shit, I fucking record some shit in XSplit and then upload that raw bitch up onto YouTube.
I mean, what do we expect from a guy who probably hasn't taken a shower since September? I mean, let's be real.
That's true. I mean, during the winter, he's probably like, hey, I'm not sweating. I don't need to.
I'm not sweating. Yeah, no need to shower. But, I mean, you gotta agree with me on one thing. That one photo he posts on Twitter literally puts David Spade to shame.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that.
We're gonna get into that later, but yeah.
Let's jump into this video for now. Let me full screen this bitch. Here we go. Let's hit play. Oh, it's so loud.
Oh, Lord.
That was loud as fuck.
I'm gonna turn the volume.
Yeah, mute it. Yeah, we don't.
Yeah,
need
let's
to
just
hear-
mute it.
How long is this intro? my god.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Wow, nice low res artwork.
See what I'm saying?
God, dude, this looks even worse than 2011. This is more like 2008, 2009.
Who drew this?
Oh, and he doesn't know how to balance audio, so now I gotta
you
turn this shit
a
up.
kind of odd video that you probably wouldn't normally see from my channel. And that's because something just crossed my mind the other day as I was playing my Generation 2 Pokemon games again on eShop, you know? Since they're now out on the 3DS, I've downloaded Pokemon Silver and Pokemon Crystal.
I just want to
What?
say that I am fucking shocked that he could afford that.
Yeah, he could afford $10 when this dude was struggling to hold a $20 bill back in his day. But I think one thing that I'm appalled by is the formatting of this video. It seems like he's trying to imitate the formatting that Tamashi Herpes and was it J-Wits, that guy does.
No, but at least they edit their videos.
Yeah,
He
literally
here.
Yeah, they edit their videos, and this dude's just blatantly trying to look like as if he's a knockoff version of it.
This is seriously like the old school layout, and I'm not talking in a good way. Like when I say old school,
Yeah.
sometimes it's good. Like I say, like, oh, I miss like old school YouTube layout. I'm not talking about this. I'm not talking about this.
Surprised he hasn't commissioned anyone to do any better artwork, because this is
Do
obviously
you think
so
he could
good.
afford it?
He can't afford it.
Yeah. What the...
Yeah.
He spent all his money to get silver and crystal, man.
If
Oh,
I
he
remember,
better-
if I remember correctly, he got this picture from LD for free back in like 2013, and he's been fucking taking it to the bank ever since.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can go to the bank empty-handed.
I think he needs to go back and get another one. Then he might as well slide into her DMs and be like, "Hey,
Hey,
slide me another."
remember me?
Yeah. Yeah, remember me?
Had a crush on you for like 5 years or something.
Yeah, you know, kind of look alike. You know,
kind of.
you know, like lol. Wait, what was that joke that I made? It's like who's it was some name. The name really. Oh yeah, who's Johnny?
Oh shit, yeah, that was a good one. Alright, I'm gonna play this shit now.
Respectively. And I was playing through them again, and I was having a nice time. They are my favorite generation of Pokemon games. They always has been, they probably always will be. But something about them crossed my mind as I was playing back through Johto, and it really stood out to me. The gym leaders are garbage.
What a fucking high tier transition.
Yeah.
what a dude,
Yeah.
I bet he put in work on that one.
Hell
Very,
yes.
very nice screen cap from a recording from all the way back in 2011. Like he must have like found like a very old vintage site that was still hosting like 480p, 360p, very grainy episodes of Pokemon Diamond, and just like screenshot it and decided, yeah, this can work for my video. Yeah, I don't need to look for 1080p greatness. I just need this 480p
Wait,
crap.
what
'cause just, like,
quality is this in? I gotta know it. Oh my god.
never upskill.
Bruh, I have had HD videos since late 2010. I do
What
not
the
understand what is.
He's literally lower than DSP level because DSP went to HD like that, and this dude. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. I'm glad we checked that.
Willie, this is like one of those like. This is one of those things where you're like, look at this dude.
Look at this dude.
This dude's giving me secondhand embarrassment.
360. He
360p.
fucking. All right, we gotta get through some of this.
And I used to have this like respect for Gen 2 in just about every single facet, but this really stuck out to me. It was something that a lot of people I don't think realize, or if they do realize it, they just kind of dismiss it and don't really contribute it to being a problem in Generation 2. But I think it's a pretty big distraction whenever I play Gen 2 games now. It's just how terrible the gym leaders are. And it's not just one or two bad gym leaders. I mean, like, all 8 of them have something wrong with them in general. And I'm going to go to each gym leader and tell you why I think they're all pretty bad.
I think we should keep that in mind.
With the exception of maybe one, which I will get to, that is like actually a decent challenge.
Probably
But
price.
in general, playing back through these games, and of course I am a seasoned veteran by now, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
kind of
Oh my
know my
god.
way around Pokemon.
I need to take a
games,
drink.
He's a seasoned.
Season.
He is a
veteran.
seasoned veteran. He's been using this video format since like 2010. Seasoned veteran.
Yeah, seasoned veteran like YouTuber. Someone get this guy like like some food stamps or something. Come on. We got to show some respect to this man's name.
All I know is God bless Jameson.
That's the only way you're getting through this, right?
Exactly. I might need to go pour another one.
Man's gonna be drunk.
I
Seasoned.
respect the hustle.
I don't have
my
problems.
hand,
I drink
still,
them
there's
away.
like just no challenge to any of these gym leaders. Almost.
Wait. Okay, I'm not gonna pause for too long here, but no challenge. I don't know about you, but I get my ass raped by Whitney like every time.
I know.
Everyone does.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna be like, "Ooh, she's too hard because of her super melting, blah 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 blah." Suck it up and
Yeah.
get over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, it
Under
sucks
any
dick. Don't get me
circumstance,
wrong, I
unless you're like
bitched
you're
about
doing
it,
a
but I got
speed
through
run,
it.
or
Yeah.
some sort of, Nuzlocke, then that's another story. This is just like a generic playthrough as you normally would. So starting out, we have Faulkner. Now, this is probably the easiest gym leader in the game, if for no other reason that his Pidgeotto is level 9, and by the time you get to Violet City, like, your team, assuming that you're not skipping wild battles or skipping trainers, your starter Pokemon is probably going to already be past level 10. If you do have Chikorita as your starter, if you did that, then you have my sympathy. But that's like the only circumstance where you might have a hard time with his gym because of the weakness
I'm
to
surprised
Gust.
he mentions that he has.
But
sympathy.
other than that, there are Pokemon.
Surprised you mentioned what?
Surprised he mentioned that he has sympathy.
Oh yeah, I didn't know he was capable of that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, he was just using us, guys.
you know what I realized? Mox is like literally a woman. Like he's not capable of actually having friends or like sympathy or like just being a human.
Just keeping them for long.
Oh my god. The thing is that like Falconer basically makes it impossible to use Chikorita. That's the thing. Like you can't. I mean, unless you want your ass to get like blasted, yeah, it's hard to use Chikorita in these games, and a big part of that is because you start off right off the bat with a flying gym leader. But I don't know. I'm not the one critiquing the game.
Yeah, and then like, I don't know. We'll see.
All right, we'll see what we'll let him finish his thought.
You can
Any
get
thought?
by this stage of the game that just outright counter his team completely. I can't remember if you can get Mareep before this gym. I don't think you can.
No.
Wow.
You can definitely get
Seasoned
Mew.
veteran.
It
Yeah.
completely walls his bird type Pokemon, like completely, or flying type I should say. Rock Throw will wreck his stuff like all day. Of course, you do have to raise your Geodude to level 11 for that to happen, but still, I mean, it still resists Tackle and Gust. Mud Slap will kind of be an annoyance more than anything, but like, even if you just have standard neutral attacking Pokemon, like say your Cyndaquil or your Totodile, or any other Pokemon that's like level 10, level 11 by this stage, or even higher, like if you're me and you just don't skip any battles, again, it's just not hard. Moving on to Gym 2, Bugsy in Azalea Town. Again, this is just a meh gym, no challenge to it.
Meh.
His signature Pokemon is a Scyther at level 16, and sometimes on a blue moon, sometimes maybe Fury Cutter will get successive hits and actually be a problem.
Oh shit.
But if you have, say, any Rock-type Pokemon like Onix or Geodude that know a Rock-type move like Rock Throw, it's quad weak to it, it's going to take it out in one hit, basically. If you have Cyndaquil as your starter or any other Fire-type you could possibly have by this point, I'm not sure if there is or not. Maybe Growl if you're playing Crystal.
Okay, so far his complaints I feel like could be applied to like any generation.
I know, especially with the part about the first gym being with his complaint about Falconer. Like literally, that can apply to Gen 1 with how you start off facing Brock.
Why are we talking in the chat? We're on a fucking Skype call.
No.
I like how we had the same thought though. He can't afford Swan, even though it's in like fucking everything. But
Man.
yeah, like I don't know. So far, it's just kind of like, yeah, if you have one Pokemon, you can fucking wreck them. It's like that's kind of like every gym.
Yeah, the first
Yeah,
gym
it
is
definitely
supposed to
applies
be
to everything.
easy.
Exactly.
Like
This isn't just a
this is
crystal.
literally him sounding like he like if it was any harder, he would probably complain about them being too hard. So
Well, I
it's
mean,
like,
the
come on,
thing
there's
is-
no middle ground.
That's true. He we'll see how he talks about Whitney, but I mean, you got to remember he is a seasoned veteran, so like it's
Yeah,
way too
he's a
easy for him.
seasoned
I mean, when it comes to Pokemon, his IQ is like that of a Rick and Morty fan. He is
Yeah.
fucking like biggest brain.
So he probably couldn't even afford to watch Rick and Morty.
His IQ's not high enough.
Yeah.
Ember or whatever, Flame Wheel, if you have that by now, I can't remember. You're definitely
seasoned
going
veteran.
to take this thing out in one or two hits with a fire type move. I know that much. If you have a flying type move, you know, a Pidgey, a Spearow, Gust, heck, anything like that, you're going to take it out in just a few hits. And something about the first two gyms I don't think enough people talk about is the absence of Gen 2 Pokemon. Think about it. In the first gym, there is Spearow, Pidgey, Pidgeotto. That's including the trainers, because the first trainer you go to in Gen 2 gym is a Spearow, a level 9 Spearow, if I'm not mistaken. But this is Johto. Where are the Johto Pokemon? Why couldn't one of the trainers have a Hoot Hoot?
I really got
The
It's not like Johto and Kanto
Tower
are connected by
Elder
a
has
single
Hoot
landmass.
Hoot.
Yes.
Like, Hoot's not a great Pokemon, but I mean,
Oh
at
my
least it's
God.
a Gen 2 Pokemon. Why couldn't there be one in this gym? And then going back to Bugsy's gym, like, yes, there is a Ladybug and a Spinarak trainer, like, at the very beginning, but if my memory serves me right, all the other trainers in that gym have Gen 1 Bug Pokemon, and then Bugsy himself has a Metapod, Kakuna, Scyther. Those are all Gen 1 Pokemon. So the first
God.
two gym leaders
Oh,
don't.
did they fucking want him to evolve the Scyther into Scissor that early?
Yeah, that would be a wall. It would be steel type. Which,
Well, I
by the
mean,
way,
if you got
there's another-
Cyndaquil, yeah.
that'd be quad weak. But also, he literally like in these what is it? Is this like first? This is like the first like not even 6 minutes in. He kind of sounds like he kind of sounds like as if black and white would be a good fit for him.
Well, because
Like-
it's all Gen 5 Pokemon.
Yeah, he's like, where's all the Gen 2 Pokemon? Yeah. This
Yeah.
dude literally sounds like he would have. He literally sounds like he wants a Gen 5 experience.
Yeah.
God.
Don't even have a Pokemon
Sounds like a
from Gen 2.
kite.
I agree.
Moving on to Whitney, and everybody knows by now Whitney is the meme gym leader for this generation. Oh, her milk take is so hard, and kinda, yeah, there is merit to that. This is the one gym leader in this entire region where I will say you might have a genuine problem with if you're just not well prepared. But that doesn't make her impossible, far from it. And she's
okay.
also the first gym leader to actually have a Gen 2 Pokemon on her team, Miltank. The rest of her gym is fairly easy. You have Meowths, Sentrets, so hey, another Gen 2 Pokemon trainer's using, and a Snubbull, and some Jigglypuffs along the way. They're all fine. It's a normal type gym. And that's kind of why this is probably a gym where you might run into some problems, is the fact that there is really no counter for her normal type Pokemon other than fighting type moves. Of course, you can get a Machop through trade at Goldenrod Tower.
Choke!
All you have to do
The
is
clout.
give a trainer at the second top floor, I believe, a Drowsy, and he will give you a Machop.
It's a great walkthrough.
Immediately, you raise that thing, you have access to low kick and karate chop. You probably won't have much of a problem at all with Miltank. But if you don't do that, Miltank can actually be a problem. Not just because of rollout, but because it can self-heal with Milk Drink. And Stomp is a very annoying move if you're not faster than her because you might get flinched. and of course we all know Attract. So if you have a team of male Pokemon and you don't have a female on your team, you're susceptible to getting attracted, and that could be a huge annoyance.
Yeah, Mox
But let's
know a
not
lot
forget her
about that.
Clefairy either.
Mox knows a lot about being attracted and being a nuisance. By the way, I just remembered this, Eric. So
Yo.
you've never actually interacted with Mox.
Nope. I've never once interacted with Mox. I did not even know the guy existed. The way I found out this fucking spur existed was because you were kind of digging up some old tweets of Mox, so I didn't know who this guy was. So I went on his page to find out that not only that this pussy has his Twitter account on private, but that I'm also blocked despite never interacting with him once, despite not even knowing he once existed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what'd you do to get blocked?
I know. Was it because he's a
Interact with
spick like
Willie.
me and he didn't, and Mox didn't want someone else to roast his dad? I don't know.
Maybe Mox is so racist that anytime he sees a spick, he's gotta block him.
Yeah, he's got to block him. He's got to point out like, hey, you're not roasting my dad, all right?
So that's how I found out about this Greasy.
It's very. I find it very odd. You know, Mox claims to have moved on from us. Yet anytime I get a friend, anytime someone new starts showing up on my feed, Mox it somehow ends up blocking them even when they don't interact with them. It's just strange to me.
Yeah, it's just strange how he's somehow still able to keep tabs on you. Yeah, and then he's
Which
so
proves his-
busy. He's so
which-
busy working at Walmart.
Which proves Willie's point that this dude is literally a fucking woman.
Yeah, he is literally a woman.
Yeah, he probably is already trans and didn't even need to afford the surgery. Like, wow, congrats, Mox.
The surgery was free.
Yeah.
If you watch YouTuber/streamer
Oh no.
Worster, he does speedruns of
Worster.
Gen 2 games, and often his toughest problems with Whitney is actually his run-ins with Metronome Clefairy, her actual lead Pokemon. Of course, if you have anything that can take out that Clefairy before Metronome can cause any havoc, then it's not a problem. And it's only a problem for his circumstance because he's speed running. He has to try and encounter things that isn't going to hamper his progression. So if you're just playing a normal playthrough, you might not get the same sort of problems he ran into. But still, Metronome can be a bit of a problem if you're just unlucky. But more
Oh.
times than not, it's just going to be Miltank. And even with that said, there are counters for it. Like I said, if you have Machop or any fighting type move, you can whittle away at it. And even with that said, if you don't, there are strategies you can use. If you have any stat boosting items like X Attack or X Defend or X Speed, if you happen to have any access to those things, that
Who
can
the hell
definitely help
uses
you out.
X items?
Yeah, what
And
the
it's
fuck?
not impossible. It's just maybe you might have to take one or two stabs at her before you get lucky, but it's not an impossible fight.
Okay.
Moving on to the fourth gym leader at Ecruteak City is Morty. And this is another really disappointing gym.
What?
Because this is Gen 2. This is freaking Johto. And not a single Gen 2 Pokemon is present in his gym. To make matters worse, it's only the same 3 Pokemon. All of them the Gen 1 Ghosts. Ghastly, Haunter, and his signature Pokemon is Gengar. All of his trainers in the original Gen 2 games have just Ghastlies and Haunters, and it is just so annoying. Like, I know there wasn't a wide variety of ghost Pokemon by Gen 2,
There was Mischievous.
but you still have
Yeah.
Pokemon like Mischievous.
Yeah.
Why couldn't one of the trainers or Morty himself use it? It just doesn't make any sense to me. And by this time, you do have counters available for his poison ghost Pokemon. Any psychic moves, any ground moves, or any other ghost move.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to advertise my Pokemon Soul Silver LP where I beat Morty with a Stantler. I highly recommend everyone. Actually, I don't recommend anyone watch that, but just gotta plug myself.
Yeah,
I
so
don't-
much might
I don't give a fuck what anyone watches on my channel anymore because I'm not making money from it. So if no one watches anything anymore, it's all good.
Yeah. Don't watch mine either.
I saw some of that Soul Silver Let's Play. That was great.
What?
What,
Oh,
mine?
really? Yeah, for sure.
I mean, maybe back in 2011, but
Yeah. You're talking about mine. We got some serious. You got some serious issues.
Oh, I'm talking about Willie.
Yeah, good.
yeah, fucking. I don't think anyone has watched Cam's, bro.
I don't blame him.
Yours was like, you got the game on release day, right, Cam? And you fucking
Yeah.
did that shit. Yeah,
I was on that shit.
Cam was on the grind before it was cool.
Yeah, and then I'm just like, wow, this is the grind.
Yeah,
Nah.
this is gay.
Yeah, this is gay.
If you happen to have one yourself, if you caught a Ghastly or Haunter, that will just knock out his Pokemon fairly easy. Some people have a problem with his Gengar because it might use Hypnosis, put you asleep, and then use Dream Eater.
Yeah, that
And
shit was
yes, Dream
gay.
Eater is a
Yeah.
terrible move to run
Challenge.
into
Why are you
if you're
saying
not
it's
prepared
disappointing?
for it. But if you have any Awakenings or Full Heals to wake up your Pokemon and just don't allow them to get hit with Dream Eater, he's just not hard at all. Moving
Oh,
on
okay.
to the fifth
I see.
gym, Chuck, and this is really where it just gets ridiculous. This is the fifth gym in the game, and not a single one of his Pokemon is Gen 2.
Oh my god.
You have the first two trainers, which
That's
are
his
Hitmonchan
only
and
complaint.
Hitmonlee. Third trainer uses Machop Machoke. Fourth trainer uses Primeape / Mankey. And then he himself, Primeape, and Poliwrath. All of these... I mean, yeah, Poliwrath is a cool Pokemon to face against a gym leader, I guess, if this was Kanto and not Johto.
God.
But why? Why does he have a Poliwrath on his team? Like, I know there probably isn't many other fighting type options you could give him for
Yeah,
this
what does he want?
stage.
Hitmontop?
I mean, there is him on top though. You can
Hey,
give him
I'm
a
calling
Hitmontop,
the. I'm
yes.
2 for 2, fam.
It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Damn, Niggy.
And again, it's more or less reiterating that this is the fifth gym in the game.
Uh-huh.
And still, we've only seen one gym leader use a Gen 2 Pokemon on her team.
God.
Uh-huh.
It's almost insulting. It's like they got
How?
really lazy with constructing
I'm a
these
seasoned veteran.
gyms and these gym leader teams for us to go up
More,
against.
more like better
Like-
woman.
I just don't understand it.
Vetter woman. Amazing. Also, I'm going to take this opportunity to showcase a quote from Cam. He said, quote, "A dad lying to his son is just as bad as your dad raping your butthole." Cam 2018.
Oh my God. Too bad Mop isn't here to see it.
I think he'd agree.
Yeah.
He knows
But
a lot
unfortunately-
about
Yes.
Okay, I know like we have like how many gym leaders left to go?
that. 3.
3.
But I'm just gonna go ahead and point out I'm pretty sure anyone with like half a brain knows this by now, but doesn't he know that Johto is meant to be a direct continuation of the Kanto games? They were direct sequels.
Yeah.
That's why there's still so much Kanto in it, because Kanto and Johto are the same landmass, connected by Mount Silver and the mountain range there, all that good shit. It's the same place. That's why Pokemon cross over so much.
Yeah, but
It's
I
just
guess his
One side of the
complaint-
mountain.
His complaint would
Whereas,
be
like,
that the
every generation from that point on, it was meant to be more self-contained.
right, and that's true. But I guess his complaint would be that the presence of Johto Pokemon in the Johto gyms isn't proportional to the amount that they occupy in the Kanto Johto decks.
Yeah. Which in
There's
this
like
case, this
100 of
changes.
them?
Yeah. But if anything, this changes. This has nothing to do with the reasoning behind why they're garbage.
Yeah, I
Anything-
still don't
this is-
understand his title.
Yeah,
Why are
it's
they?
literally clickbaiting, and he's nitpicking.
This kind of is nitpicking. Like I get that, like, I can kind of see where he's coming from, or where he'd like to see more Gen 2 Pokemon in the gyms, but I don't think that makes them garbage.
Yeah.
Like a garbage gym leader. Let's see. What would I say a garbage gym leader is?
Uh.
I can't even think of one. The one that was based off of fucking the Ghost Gym that's in Pokemon Glazed. That's a bad gym. That's the worst gym ever. But I can't think of like an
Actual bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm really trying to think about it. No, not.
I think
not-
all the Gen 2 gyms are pretty good. I mean, not necessarily good, but at least average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there's not really a gym that's really that much of a pushover. Yeah, I can't really, I can't even
Yeah.
come up with one.
I guess maybe the Hearthome gym in Gen 4. I'm not a big fan of that one.
Oh yeah, with Fantina.
Yeah. I think it was if I remember correctly, they made it better in Platinum, but in Diamond
Yeah,
and Pearl,
because I think in Diamond and Pearl it was just like some math questions or something.
I don't. I just remember always like not liking that whenever I would play through Diamond and Pearl. But I
I never had a problem with her, to be honest.
Yeah.
don't know. But
You know what I can think of that I don't like? I don't like Candace's in Gen 4, but that's just because I hate the fucking puzzle.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's the puzzle. Yeah. 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 I can feel it. I can feel it. Yeah. There's no legit there's no argument here. This is, I mean, we shouldn't even be thinking about this. This is Mox.
Even
If
like
anything,
even
he's-
like the Gen 5 gyms are pretty good. You guys know I hate Gen 5. I'd even say like the Gen 5 gyms are pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like no
The
gym.
only one I can think of from there that I don't like is I don't like Lenore. That's just because the fucking Watchhogs have hypnosis and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit's gay. That shit is.
Yeah.
But like that's like the only reason why like I don't completely hate Pig Knight while playing those games. It's just because he can beat the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, this is literally Mox trying to clickbait, and unfortunately he's forgotten that he is not prevalent like any of these other PokeTubers who can pull off this shit so good. But you know, we're still able to see the bullshit.
Hey, he
Yeah.
had to upload a 25-minute video because he's got to get his watch time back up so he can get that monetization re-enabled.
He was so thirsty
shit.
for that. He was so thirsty for that monetization. He couldn't even be bothered to upload it in 1080p. What a fucking tool.
I mean, there's no need for 1080 when it's just still images, but like 720 should be your default, man. Like 360, look at this shit.
Yeah, who's gonna watch this? Like, come on now. 360p? Nah.
Nah, son. All right, let's let him finish his thought on Chuck, I guess.
Going on to Gen 6. Not Gen 6.
Gen
I mean,
6.
Gym 6, excuse me. We're not going all the way to Kalos.
Oh, he might.
We have
That'll be his
Jasmine.
next video.
And this is the only other gym leader so far to utilize a Gen 2 Pokemon. But even she is so flawed in the sense that her gym doesn't even have any freaking trainers in it. No trainers at all. It's just her. That's so stupid.
Just
Why can't we
Jasmine.
have a couple of trainers to fight before we fight
Yo, she even kind of
Jasmine?
looks like
That just
Monica.
doesn't
She
make any
does.
sense. And of course, yeah, she does have Steelix, which is level 35, which is probably one of the higher leveled Pokemon you'll
There's
face
Kirby
along
Surfer.
Is he literally throwing out the
eight gym
plot?
leaders here in progression.
Yeah,
But I
he's
will get back to,
he's forgetting the
You know
plot.
why this is also kind of stupid as we move along. Steelix itself can be a little bit of a problem again if you're just not prepared for it, but the recurring theme here is that you really shouldn't be unprepared for any of these Pokemon as you progress through the game because the access to counters you run into is just crazy. If you have any water type Pokemon, any fire type Pokemon, or any water or fire type moves, if you have a ground type Pokemon or ground type moves, I mean you're not going to struggle. I mean, the only way you can struggle here is that if you're just going in completely blind, not knowing what a Steelix is.
Which
I
he
mean,
wouldn't
I
do
guess
because
that
he's a
is
seasoned
authentic
veteran.
if you're playing this game for the first time ever.
Better
But
woman.
still, it's,
Yeah,
it's not
I gotta
impossible
remember
to work
the,
around.
you not
And her
misgender
other
him.
two Pokemon, Magnemites. Fucking Magnemites.
What's wrong
And in
with
this
that?
generation, there are no abilities. There's no Levitate. They have a
Okay.
quad weakness to ground type moves. You could hit a Magnemite with Mud Slap, and it would knock it down. It is pathetic. It's not even a
Hey,
challenge.
well, don't talk no shit
Moving on
I'll
to
buy
the
like a
seventh
Magnemite.
gym
Yeah.
is
Does
Price.
this dude realize
he
that
uses ice
Hargold
type
Soul Silver
Pokemon,
exists?
which
Does he realize that Harkle and Soul Silver exist? I mean, just saying.
I'm.
That kind of, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of where his argument for that kind of goes out the window. 'Cause,
I mean, I don't think that's like fair because like I still shit talk Gen 1 even though Fire Red and Leaf Green exist.
yeah, but he's talking
Right.
about the Generation 2 gyms, and
Simba.
I just think if he's gonna downplay that and just ignore Heart Gold Soul Silver as a Gen 2 remake that is modernized, then I mean, he's kind of opening himself to some counter arguments, even though he's not gonna get any fucking.
Yeah, the thing
arguments.
is, I feel like Heart Gold and Soul Silver did improve on a lot of his complaints.
Yeah, but I mean, who knows? He can't. He can only afford them on the eShop. So I mean, he's not gonna be able to go out to GameStop and be like, "Hey, I got
Hey, I
50
mean,
bucks."
his computer ain't gonna run the emulator. We know that.
yeah. Nah, he could probably run it. Be like, no, when I try to record, I can't get good quality out of this. Nah,
I gotta
we
upload in
downscale.
360. You know?
Yeah. I'm uploading 360, but I want that thing to look great, you know. Yeah.
Maybe we can get the 480.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Maybe we buy a new laptop, but not this one. Not this one. Oh,
So we're gonna get a new laptop? Is that the kind of money?
I don't know, man. You
Yeah,
know, we were
maybe-
talking
maybe-
about. We talked about Just Monica. I wonder if he's played Doki Doki, if his computer could even run it.
Hell no. He look at it and be like, it's just a shitty waifu game.
Yeah, he fucking would. And,
This is a game for nerds.
and if he did play, he'd be the type of nigga to pick Natsuki at best.
I actually do like Natsuki, but she is not best girl material.
Actually, in all seriousness, I feel like Mox would choose Yuri just because he's like edgy and shit.
Probably. He would probably go after the one that's the most memeiest.
Well, I mean, the ultimate meme is Monica, and I mean that in the best way possible. I'm a Monica fan. But,
Yeah, she's best girl, so you know.
Anyways, he probably
Back
has
to
not
the
played that game. He probably will never play that game, even if his computer could run it.
Even with his tax return.
Yeah, he needs that tax return to get a free game. Okay.
this is kind of unique. We haven't had an ice type gym leader before, but even his team is just disappointing because
What? I love
you're just
Price.
progressing through the game normally, I guess. If you're getting the badges in
Normally.
the succession you're expected to give him, he is technically the 7th gym leader. Of course, you could challenge them kind of out of order. 5, 6, and 7 are in linear. But if you were to go linearly, 5, 6, 7, his team is weaker than Jasmine, in terms of the leveling at least. Jasmine has a level 35 Steelix, and Price, the 7th gym leader, has a level 31 Piloswine. As
Price has trainers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Price has trainers. Did he forget about that?
I mean, that was
Probably.
his big complaint. This is so
Yeah.
stupid. Why do we get trainers?
his signature
Get away
Pokemon.
with this.
And again, it is a Gen 2 Pokemon, so finally we're getting into the theme of these gym leaders using some Gen 2 Pokemon on their teams. But by now, you have a team that's probably way higher leveled than his signature Pokemon. So even if you have a weakness to ground or ice type moves, you're probably not even sweating at this point. And what if his other Pokemon? Well, I think a
Oh, not
Seal
even sweating.
and a Dugong, if I'm not mistaken. And to my knowledge, the only other Gen 2 Pokemon in his gym at all are Swinubs, which are just the unevolved form of his signature Piloswine. So we're not really breaking any ground here. The reliance on Gen 1 Pokemon in these gyms through the trainers and the gym leaders themselves is just absurd. And I understand Gen 2 didn't introduce a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon. I think it was only an extra 100.
Yeah.
But that's still more than enough to work with to try and make it feel fresh. And they just didn't really try that hardly at all.
Because it wasn't meant to
And
be fresh. It was
finally
a
we get to
sequel,
the
bag.
eighth gym leader,
Yeah.
Claire. And yeah, her Kingdra can be a problem just for the fact that it has only one weakness, and that
I
is
like
to
my ass
dragon
with her
moves.
Kingdra.
And yeah, by this point in the game, you probably don't have any dragon moves or a dragon type Pokemon yourself, unless you bought a Dratini
Yeah,
at
that's
the
what smart niggas
Goldenrod
do.
game corner and just like
That's
leveled
what
that
dude
thing
do.
Or
all
you
the
just
way
beat
up
her
to
with
its
your normal
possibly
fucking
by
team
this
because
point.
she's honestly
So
not
the
that
biggest
difficult.
obstacle here is having no super effective move possibly to use against this Kingdra. And her Dragonairs, for the most part, her other three Pokemon, can be a little bit annoying just because they spam things like Thunder Wave. But for the most part, we're just focused in here
Oh,
on
but
Kingdra itself.
They're not hard
Yes,
enough.
it can be a little.
Dude, I love how he just keeps adding qualifications on qualifications. He's like, they can be hard because of this, but that's not that big of a deal. And they can also do this, but that's not that big of a deal. And this and this.
Yeah,
and
he's been recycling a lot of what he's been saying.
Literally, yeah, quite the seasoned veteran here.
It's
Yeah, he's a Jew.
it's like how many qualifications will it take for him to be like, oh yeah, maybe this gym leader's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Like, do they have to like have fucking Shadow Lugia or some shit?
Yeah.
Exactly.
My God.
Little annoying, but again, you're probably going to be way leveled by this point. I'm talking at least minimum 40. And what's her Kingdra? Level 40. The thing is, if you just don't skip any trainers in the overworld, don't skip that many wild battles, and you just don't leave any stone unturned in terms of challenging all the trainers that are present in your path, you're probably not going to be underleveled for any of these gym leader battles. I would say the only one you might be underleveled for would probably be Whitney, and that's only if you just, by that point in the game, get like a team of 4 or 5 or 6 Pokemon and just don't have them all evenly leveled.
Oh.
But by Claire, the 8th gym, you're probably going to have at least 40, 41, 42, the average level on your team, and you're not going to have much of a problem. This will be an annoying fight just because of Surf, and I believe the other move she uses being Dragon Breath itself, if I'm not mistaken. It can be annoying, but it's not hard. And some of these gym battles should be genuinely hard. It
What?
should be a challenge. It should be an obstacle. And I'm just not getting this from any of these Johto gym leaders, with the exception of maybe sometimes Whitney, maybe sometimes Claire. But it's just not consistent. And
Oh my god.
even if they used
This
Gen
nigga
2
is putting me to sleep. I will not lie to you. I fucking.
No.
Yo, I've been playing Kirby this
Literally-
entire fucking video.
Literally, he's literally talked about all the gym leaders, yet there's still 8 minutes of this shit. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
My eyes are tearing up because I've yawned
now
so
the Elite
much.
Four is trash. Why is
The Elite
Koga a Four member?
Who the fuck is this Bruno guy? he uses Onyx, and that's not a fighting type Pokemon.
Oh, dang, you made me lost my train of thought with what he was saying.
He made me lose my fucking erection.
He was saying nothing is challenging, it should be.
He was like, it was not a challenge, and yeah.
Yeah, I envy you, Ben. I wish I had that Kirby game.
Same.
Did they have the midnight release?
No, they're like, ooh, Kirby's not important enough. I'm like, fuck
Wow,
you, Kirby. Has,
dude.
wow,
Yeah,
you
fuck
got
'em.
shit.
Kirby beat the shit out of those people.
Kirby's a
Yeah,
good Christian man.
Yeah. Put some respect on his name.
All these fucking Satanist GameStop employees.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember what I was gonna say. Okay, he kept complaining about how there's no challenge here at all. Maybe it's because this is the only fucking game he's been playing the fuck out of for like years. All right. Like, don't you remember the 2 times he LP'd? Well, not 2, but he played Crystal, and
I
then he
heard
did
his
it again.
failure of the LP. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
That was back when I was actually friends with him.
Yeah, there was the failure in 2010, or his save file got corrupted, and then I think he actually did. Don't quote me on this, but I think he did a full LP of it without narration onto Mad Gamers in 2011, and then
Oh, and then a third time.
yeah,
right?
there was I think there was a third time on his main
with
channel.
us.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah. It was right before he got kicked out of the group. I totally forgot
Yeah,
about
and
that.
then he got salty and deleted the whole thing.
That's where, oh my gosh, that's where the famous Lost. I'm so sad this is Lost. It's the one where Kelly talked to LD.
Oh,
Wait. Wasn't that the new cast?
No, Newcast was that was like fucking, I don't remember what series that was for. That might have been for like, oh that, I don't remember. It might have been for his Black 2 randomizer.
I think something like that.
Maybe
Yeah.
I don't remember. Honestly, I was zoned out his entire let's play of that. Man, like I was actually talking to y'all when we were talking. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
he was like,
And
"Oh,
then
so you're just a
I
spy."
kept-
I was
Yeah,
like,
literally,
yeah,
literally, I kept pushing his buttons. Like that one time where he was recording, I was like, I said I was leaving, and then he started talking shit about me, and then I literally didn't leave, and I was just like, and then I finally mentioned something. He's like, "Why are you here? Let's go." Literally sounded like a feminist. I'm like, damn.
"Hey, Simba."
But yeah, the point that Cam raises a good point here. This man has played the fuck out of Gen 2, and I'm not shitting on him for that. I play the fuck out of Gen 3. I've lost count of how many times I've beaten Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I've beaten those games probably more times than I've been alive in years. I've played those games way too many times, more than any human being should. But
Same.
I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh man, this game is too easy. It's like, yeah, of course it's easy. I've played them a million times. I could probably play them blindfolded. Of course they're gonna be easy.
Yeah, I hate Kai.
Like, it basically goes back to the fact he is fucking poor.
It goes back to the idea that Hillary Clinton
This
sucks.
dude probably played the original games to death, like so bad that the batteries are dry.
Oh
And
yeah.
now he's like, oh man, I can't afford $10 to order this new battery. Oh, then I gotta pay $2 shipping, dude. No, I can't do that.
fuck?
I don't have the gas money to go to Radio Shack.
I can't just buy this battery at Walmart like a normal person would.
Yeah, I got a Walmart discount too.
The discount isn't free though. I take care of it.
Like, oh, I gotta play Gen. I mean, I want to play Gen 3, but it's not on the eShop though. I already got 3DS. You telling me I gotta buy a Game Boy Advance SP? That's like $20. You know what I could do with $20? I could make a Twitter post with $20.
Yeah, hold it up and be like, who's poor now, bitch? Dude, throwback to when he didn't know where to get an envelope to ship fucking Pokken to Mop.
No. Throw back to the fact that he didn't know how to mail anything for shit. And when Mop finally got the package like a month later, after when Mop paid for it with PayPal, he legit got a package with no return
There
address.
was no. I don't understand how that's possible. Somehow Mox managed to ship something without a return address.
Literally a lol cow.
I guess if you pay for the shipping, they'll send it out. I guess. That whole Pokken debacle was so crazy. Like, I've never seen someone so like incompetent with like the basic life skill of using mail. Like,
United States Postal Service. Like, what the fuck?
anyways, there's 8 minutes of this video left. Do you guys just want to not watch
This
that?
video's ass.
Yeah, I'm
Just
saying
straight up.
since we've gotten through all 8 of the gym leaders, we just cut it there. We don't listen to the last.
Funny, there's 8 minutes left. Oh,
I know
boy.
we've only watched 2/3 of this video, really, but I'm really not interested in the rest of what he has to say, and I'd like to.
If he's trying to go after my title of filibustering. All right, like honestly, this is an insult. This is an insult to me. This is not a filibuster. All right, this is literally a bunch of garbled mess tossed together. Where I could easily go up to him and call him out on this shit, and he would just insult me, and then I could just, like it's no contest. This is nothing. This is nothing. This is rubbish.
I need to take the fattest shit.
That's what Mox's videos will do to you.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm saying we should just go ahead and jump into the Twitter, because is there really anything worth listening to in this video?
No, I wouldn't know.
So-
I literally watched it once throughout the whole thing, and I was surprised I did, and I just forgot everything that he said because literally
It was that bad.
Yeah.
You know, the thing about this video is that it terrifies me, because I know this is literally is like the exact type of video he would have like called me on Skype in like 2012 and been like, yeah, I want to make this video about why Gen 2's gym leaders were garbage. Yeah, you want to like be in it? And you know, in 2012 I would have been like, yeah, sure, and then I would have like been in that video and like awkwardly said like 2 words throughout the entire thing, and then he would have like fucking acted like
He probably wouldn't even let you talk. He would just be like, "Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself." He'd be like, "Yeah, my name's Willie123C. I'm here co-commentating this video." Like, all right, great. Let's get into this video. And then he just talks for like the whole 25 minutes. That's
Yeah.
probably how it would have went.
Yeah.
Maybe a few. And yeah, I agree. And oh yeah, you bring
Yeah.
up a good point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, nothing else.
Yeah, that's basically what it would have been. Like the thing, there were videos like this. And now you can't see them because Mox deleted everything on his channel that
Yeah.
involves
He
me.
probably couldn't even afford a hard drive to save them all on.
Yeah, them shits are gone. Well, he
Probably
does.
has he probably only like has like a 8 GB hard drive that he bought back in like 2007 when those things costed like $20, and he's like, yeah, man, I'm still using this thing. It got some rust on it, but it's still good, man. It's not USB 3.0, it's USB 2.0, but it still gets the job done for me. I don't need to buy a new one. I don't care if they have
I
16
won't
gigabytes.
front. I've been using the same flash drive for school stuff since 7th grade.
Same.
I have a 4 GB green little flash drive that is held together by fucking tape, and I have used that from 7th grade all the way to now in my second year of college.
Jesus. That thing's gonna be on its last legs.
Yeah, I know, but see, the thing is, I do that just because it's simple. Like, I have other flash drive. I actually have an empty 4 GB flash drive that literally has nothing on it, and it's in great condition. I'm just lazy. Yeah, but Mox, out of necessity, he probably doesn't have enough space for all those videos he deleted, so they're just gone to the sands of time, man.
Yeah, what the fuck? Not even the Wayback Machine could bring him back.
Nah. I mean, in some ways it's good because, you know, anything with Mox in it is bad and deserves to be wiped from the internet, but it's in other ways it's sad because, you know, history is history.
Yeah, we can't forget history. Otherwise, it's gonna repeat itself.
And we don't
But I
want
mean,
that.
I guess in that case that would be good because then we get to see him do this shit all over again. But
What do you mean? He's doing it right now. Look at this video.
Yeah. So maybe like his dad, he'll repeat history and get a heart attack. I'm sorry, I couldn't go through the whole video without taking at least one jab. I gotta reaffirm my authority on this case.
All right.
But I think that's gonna do it for the video.
No,
Yeah, I think we're ready to go to Twitter.
Let's see. Let's turn to the Twitter. I'll
Oh,
screen share.
I thought we were gonna make it a separate video.
No,
though.
I just wanted to be like one nighttime nostalgia episode on Mox. Like,
You got all right.
But I mean, you know, giving Mox his own episode, you know, we can't really do just one episode on Mox because we roast him in every video we make. But I figured this would just be a good, just a good, nice little video to get to talk about recent developments in Mox, just to get a documentation of recent events. So.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
Here's
Then
the
we should
Twitter.
definitely keep this going.
Oh
yeah, nice background. Oh, yeah, very accurate.
So
Also, what the fuck is up with that edgy ass icon?
yeah, it's fucking Pop Leo with a gun. I don't know, man. He's a big fan of the
Shit.
Pop Leo stuff. Big fan. Speaking of
Yeah,
that,
big furry.
yeah,
big persona.
big fur. He is in fact
Feral
a furry.
Glaceon.
You can go to Mox's Life TV. I proved that he's a furry with my expert research skills. If there's any like any research firms, whether it be for history or archiving or just for doxing people that's looking to hire me, I suggest you go to Mox's Life TV. It's got a good
Yeah.
portfolio of my work.
Yeah, I can vouch for that, and I do a lot of research on my own. So I'm my own Sherlock Holmes. But yeah, really took the cake on this one.
So, we know he's a furry. We know he's hanging out with furries. We know he's hanging out with the tranny. That's,
Yeah, look at his location, the pits of hell. That's where he's at.
that's literally. I mean, hey, I'm sure there's a lot of trannies there. I would say probably they all go there. Let's.
Oh, yeah.
let's
How would they go to heaven?
Yeah, why the fuck?
Not in my heaven.
not my God. Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say now. Oh yeah, his Twitter's totally cluttered now because of March Madness. There's a bunch of fucking basketball tweets. He's a big Duke fan.
Douche, man.
A big fan of a school that he could never get into.
He chooses to still support it because it's
Yeah.
cool like that.
Yeah, I guess.
Autism. You know? Autism, retardation, and I don't know what was the third word. Gay, faggot.
All right, I thought this string of tweets was funny as fuck. Hold on.
Oh, the Camtasia.
Dude, this shit was so funny. Okay. Came to the conclusion that my Backload Washington State videos, which is that like NCAA 2014 shit that he was uploading, 2014 and 2018, the videos from season 2 would never see the light of day given my current recording editing arrangement unless I made some very specific changes. For one, no narration. All right, great. We don't have to hear his voice.
Yeah,
Just game footage and audio.
Anyway.
Cutting out filler. Made edits to the WSU versus Oklahoma game. Chopped away unneeded game footage and shortened the video to under 30 minutes. I feel like I can do this for all of my WSU videos. Only downside being no live narration. I'll be saving that for
that's
when.
an upside.
That's actually an upside. But I remembered what I was going to say now. Backtracking to about his icon being Poplio. Speaking of Poplio, do you remember when Ben sent him a picture of, it was like Poplio and fucking Vaporeon, which is,
Yeah,
Mark's
I was
like,
just trying to be like a nice friend because I knew he liked those two. And I thought it was a nice looking picture, and he's like, "No, fuck you, Ben."
He was literally,
What?
he literally said, "Why are you sending this to me?" Like, he was so autistic about. He was more autistic about it than when Mop sent Camp Rocket League.
Cam Rocket League? What?
Don't you remember? Didn't Mop send you Rocket League on Steam?
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I got you. I thought that was like another one of Mop's zingers. No, I got you. Yeah. No, I
but-
remember that. Yeah. How could I
Mop-
forget?
Yeah, how could you forget? But fucking when literally Ben was just like, cause like we're friends and you like the Pokemon, but like it just didn't make sense to Mox. He was just like, yeah, who said we're
Yeah, this
friends?
is-
Like, fuck.
Like, damn, you trying to steal my OC pairing?
Like sometimes Ben will like send me pictures of like anime girls that I like, and I'm not just like, why the fuck are you sending this to me, you piece of shit?
Yeah, honestly, I expect that next time, like, if I find like a nice CC picture for you, I'll send it to you. Just if you don't respond, like, "Fuck you, Ben. Why would I even want this? We're not even friends. If I don't get that, you're fake."
Yeah, true.
Main problems being my laptop has to be deep clean, programs got wiped, including Camtasia. All efforts to get it back on my laptop have been unsuccessful, and I don't feel like paying $200 for it. You don't feel, or don't you actually have the $200, idiot?
He ain't got 200 to drop.
Yeah.
And to be
Well-
fair, I do not have 200 to drop on Camtasia either, but I'm not a fucking retard. If I need
Yeah.
Camtasia, I know how to pirate it. It's like
Yeah.
one of the easiest things you can do.
Yeah. But no, he probably doesn't want to get arrested because he's affiliated with Walmart.
Oh yeah,
And
he's
he's got to keep that job. He got
Yeah.
to keep that $10. That's like 99% of that money is being deposited to his parents' bank account. He's only getting 1% because I guess his parents are like, yeah, you get 1% of this. 1% of $10. Let's see, what's that? Oh, like what? Like
It's
dollar?
fair. He gets the interest that it accrues in his parents' bank account. Like they give him the interest from it. And that's assuming it goes to the savings. If they take some of it out to put it in checking, oh, then he's fucked.
Oh, yeah,
he's fucked.
Yeah, he's already inherited the mental retardation from his parents.
But I really like this tweet. I actually paid for Sony Vegas 14 through a Humble bundle. Mistake number one, paying for Sony Vegas. That's also incredibly easy to pirate. Which, I mean, it's through a Humble bundle, so it's probably like $5, but whatever. And I'm slowly learning how to edit with it. Okay, he's finally stepping into 2012.
Yeah.
but I yet know how to record secondary audio for when the tranny, our favorite. Let me open that in another tab.
Oh no!
We're not going to go through her tweets, but just get a look at this.
Fuck is this?
Oh, and then this is I don't know which is which. Oh damn, I'm sad she privated this because this one had some really good ones on it. So I don't know which is which, but one of them is like her, and then the other one is the voice in her head. I'm not entirely sure. And sometimes
Fuck? That sounds like some Siva Gunner shit.
I mean, it's her tulpa, which they say it's basically it's like mental illness. So she's got a tulpa and the tranny thing. She's very mentally ill. Hashtag
retardation.
Hashtag pray for Chrissy. Let's get that trending.
I ain't praying for her. I ain't praying.
No, she needs some prayers, or I mean, he needs some prayers. We know that ain't really a woman. It needs some prayers. We'll compromise. It needs some prayers.
I mean, it ain't getting any from me. This girl, this thing blocked Umbi before she had the chance.
Yeah, that's another thing. Fucking Umbi didn't even say anything, and fucking the tranny blocked her. It all because for like the month that Umbi was active on Twitter, she was like, you know, communicating with us, obviously. So just bam, Umbi got the ban hammer. Yeah, and the funniest thing is when we were sending Cody to go shit talk her, and Cody was already blocked.
Link me the tranny. I want to see if I'm blocked.
Let me pull this up.
I doubt it, TBH.
Yeah. We're gonna find out. If he is, that's gonna be a meme and a half.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Not as much as.
Oh wow, I'm not actually blocked.
Oh wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Get her pictures. Or sorry, get his pictures. I was being a little less shady.
I actually overlooked the fact that he actually is trying to learn Sony Vegas. I was actually thinking he was that retarded to not even consider using it, but I guess.
I mean, I guess after doing what we all did 6 years ago. I mean, seriously, I learned Sony Vegas in like 2011. Like this. Anyways,
hasn't really changed that much.
Yeah, he's fine. He stepped out of 2010 and like into 2012. We'll say that.
Making big moves, guys.
Yeah, big moves. And this laptop sucks at rendering. Basically,
I wonder why.
Yeah, I love this tweet. Really miss Camtasia Studio. Really was a jack of all trades program. Wasn't the best for editing, but it got the job done. And being able to record numerous audio sources, edit those audio channels individually was lit. Rendering videos doesn't murder my laptop. So rendering videos in Camtasia didn't murder his laptop because rendering in Camtasia compresses videos very much, like it much more so than a Sony Vegas, which is why the quality of a Sony Vegas rendered video is generally much higher than a Camtasia one. But you know, this nigga's only uploading in 360, so
yeah, so he couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Like, why was he having trouble rendering 360p on a laptop with Sony Vegas? What the hell is this?
That's such a good point. His computer couldn't handle rendering a 360p
video.
What the fuck?
I'm just on a roll tonight, man. Jesus.
So, and as people who are seasoned veterans of watching this show, you'll know that I'm not a fan of Camtasia at all. I've done a lot of shit talking. On my old Twitter, I had plenty of tweets talking shit for all the way from 2012 to 2017. You could find tweets every year of me talking shit about Camtasia. I even got a reply from them in 2014. I said that their editing program made me want to bang my head on concrete, and they replied, "I shit you not. Oh no, can we help?"
Yeah, they should help themselves.
I really want to find my my favorite Mox tweet that I did when I was going through this when I realized that it was no longer private.
Just no.
Wait, what is this? I love jamming my finger against a heavy shopping cart while at work. Dude,
What the fuck?
he should sue. He should get that workers' comp.
Like they'll give him any.
Mind comp.
Don't at me.
Can you just see Mox writing a manifesto one day?
God. Oh look, he's all about that iCarly shit.
I know. You see.
Jesus.
In 5. He retweets a lot of Jack's films.
Yeah, he must really have a lot of time between work and not work.
You mean literally his entire day that's not work? Gotta say, not a big fan of Grovile over here, and I don't like that Mox is Mox close to Grovile. I'm watching you, buddy.
He's good. I should know. I gotta keep an eye on him too. Maybe I don't know.
Here's the birthday.
The Lonely Grove, actually, he liked my cheat where I said Mop is not Mox.
Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty funny.
So at least he knows.
At least he knows. He
Maybe
knows that much.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's just there for the ride. We don't know. Hopefully, it doesn't get him ratted.
Maybe he's gay,
I mean, he kinda
just
is.
like me.
He kind of. Oh, well, not like you, but yeah.
So this is the
Yeah,
tranny's
because I'm straight faggot.
the tranny's other account, and
Wait, the thing's 20.
yeah, it turned 20 in February.
24.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's 24, hanging out with a 20-year-old tranny. Just turned 20 years old.
Mentally unstable. Okay.
I mean, I can't.
was-
Cam, you can't talk shit because you're what 22 and Mop's 17. So
Okay, well that's something else. But this here,
Yeah.
this is a tranny. With
I
a
can't-
Illness.
I can't really judge all too much.
But here's the thing. The age isn't what matters here. The fact
the
that
tranny part.
the tranny part really fucking, that's the kicker. And he's saying everyone should wish this tranny, this is her other account, the
Yeah,
private
but this
one.
is like icing. This is like a cherry on the whipped cream here. This is like extra shit.
Look at all those misspellings in there. Like he
Uh,
put she every time he was talking about.
Yeah, what the fuck? I don't know, man. Maybe his finger slipped. Maybe he's got that autocorrect. But I mean, the I and the T on the keyboard, they aren't very close to S and H. So I don't know. You can I even begin. Okay, so I can fathom it. You can even begin to fathom the trials and tribulations he's had to endure. Well, Mox is actually right for once. I can fathom it. I can fathom mental illness and people like him enabling this mental illness.
Oh, look, there's this one about the school shooting, dude.
Yeah, he's just like another school shooting. Oh boy.
What an edge lord.
Here's him with. See, if Ben sent him this picture, it wouldn't go well.
Exactly. He'd be like, "Oh fuck, what the fuck are you doing, you fucking faggot? I did not ask for this, nigga."
Yeah.
He wipes his ass with the images I sent him.
Dude, his timeline is cluttered with memes from 2015.
Yeah, I know.
He'll literally be the one friend that would just spam memes. Not the good one, obviously.
Whoa, he retweeted this. Transphobes suck my cock. Wait, I thought you were a girl. What the fuck? Huh.
Dude, I told you, it's a thing.
It's in it. That's the only thing you
Like
can
literally, if I were to see it, I'd be like, "What is that thing?"
call it. I wish there were fucking face pictures of this thing. I'm betting. I would bet my life. I would bet every penny in my bank account that this thing is fat as fuck. I would bet
Honestly.
big money.
20. The stone is 20 years old.
He just retweets Fucking gay shit, man.
Saying that the age makes a difference after so.
What'd you say, Cam? You cut out.
What I was trying to get back to in terms of being concerned about the age of this thing is that basically this is just an easy target for Box to go after, because if anything, this thing is incredibly vulnerable and he could just easily manipulate it.
That's true.
I mean, that's just the one thing that immediately came into my mind when I found out this thing's 20.
That's a good point. I mean, you know, I'm 20. I think of people my age, especially one that has so many fucking mental illnesses, it'd be very easy for, you know, some bad guy on the internet who's a few
Some
years
predator
older.
like
Yeah,
Bob.
some Chris Hansen. and
Maybe
shit.
he'll show up one day. Maybe next time he drives down there, he shows up with a pizza. You know, maybe some cheese pizza.
Oh, pizza now.
I mean, I know 20's perfectly legal. They can consent, make their own decisions, but it seems like Mox might have this weird.
He's been playing this,
He's been
if anything-
grooming her. He was grooming her, man.
grooming it.
Honestly.
Or grooming it, man. I
Known
don't
each
know.
other for like 1 or 2 years. So if anything, he knew this thing when it was barely legal.
Yeah, I think they started talking in 2016. So yeah, it was like right around the time it turned 18.
Well, I guess we can at least say he's not a pedophile.
And the jury's still out on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know. It would not surprise me in the least.
I mean-
Anyways,
Even if it was 18, that's not pedophilia.
yeah, I know that's not. But I'm saying it wouldn't surprise me if there was, you know, some other cases with him where
He was a cradle robber.
Yeah. Anyways, this is my favorite tweet. I looked through most of the. I got caught up on most of what we missed from his tweets in the past, you know, like 8 months or whatever that it's been private. This tweet is fucking incredible, and I think it sums up his life perfectly. Yesterday was rough, and today isn't getting any easier. My mind is racing with thoughts about how useless, talentless, and hopeless I am. Working at a dead-end job, pissing away my life, yet too stupid and undecided on a future to even attempt going back to school at some point.
And even an attempt or just him not being able to
Yeah.
afford it.
You know what? I gotta give it. At least he fucking knows.
Yeah, at least he knows, man.
He knows that they can't do anything about
Oh, I'm happy that I drank tonight.
it. He says he knows.
I'm sure his parents remind him pretty often that he's a massive fucking failure.
Maybe his
Hell, your
sister,
sister got
but not
married?
his parents.
Yeah, I mean Kelly definitely.
Literally his mom was on lizard lick towing with his sister.
But you know, at least Kelly got
Kelly
married.
got hooked. Yeah, Kelly took a step up.
That may be the best thing anyone in Mox's bloodline has ever accomplished. Is they married someone with money.
Hell yeah.
And a
Oh,
house.
shit.
And a house. And a house.
I'll marry a bitch with money, hopefully. Because I ain't got none, son.
Dude, straight up
Oh,
retweeting Spider-Man memes in 2018.
I know. This man is wildin'. Anyways, Mox, we're all pretty solid transphobes here. So if you want us to suck your cock, just say so. Mop can't yet because he's not 18.
Nigga, don't call me a transphobe.
You might
I'm
as
not
well so
afraid
you
of
can
no
get arrested.
trans.
All right, this is the one. This is the best tweet right here. So, you know, my for those of you that remember, my Twitter got suspended December 31st, 2017. On January 4th, yeah, it was 4 days after, Chrissy tweets this. So of course she has me blocked, and then or it has me blocked, and then the account you're trying to use has been suspended, and then posts this meme, you know, that I stopped by one of my biggest haters' funeral today just to make sure that nigga was dead. So taunting me, but I obviously couldn't see it because you know, but taunting me without tagging me even. My new Twitter, I know they found my new Twitter as soon as I fucking published it, because you know, they're on that
Stalking
shit.
you.
They're yeah, you know, they're stalking me. That's already been established. So I don't know why she didn't tag me and you know to get a reaction out of me. That's what I would have done. But let's look at the notes here. We've got
Yeah.
we got Mox liking and retweeting it, of course. Also not tagging me because he already has
What's
my
the
new
other
account
one?
blocked. Take a fucking guess.
Oh.
It's our boy Grovile. Now you see why I said I'm watching him.
You're gonna have to watch them.
After when we're done, maybe tomorrow I'll give him a big tag on Twitter. I'll take a screenshot of this and I'll say, "What you doing there, big guy? What you doing there?" Maybe I don't know. Depending.
I think you should address the thing.
Oh, I'm definitely
like-
gonna address the thing.
Yeah, I think that's the main priority. Because if anything, this is obviously it's like she wanted you to find this so she can say you're still stalking her. Because that's how she
Yeah.
knows. She's trying to play 40.
She's baiting
40
you, nigga.
That
She's
is
trying to
some
play
bait.
40. She's trying to play some 4D chess, but I'm over here doing 6D chess. All right.
I'm doing fucking 8D underwater backgammon, nigga. I don't fucking.
Backgammon. Damn.
So yeah, that was that was the big ones. What other? There was the one image he uploaded of himself, the selfie that I know you wanted to talk about. Let me go over to his media. Oh, I fucking have to be signed in for that. Oh yeah, I'm signed out because I'm obviously blocked, so I can't.
If you're talking about the one I just recently talked about, I just.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. This
Oh my
one.
god.
Oh no.
Nigga,
No,
he,
no,
already
no.
he already killed the goatee. Please stop burying it.
Yeah, he does it worse than me. And I don't really do much with mine, but at least I keep mine trimmed and at least somewhat neat. That's just
Jeez, what-
nasty.
What kind of fucking hair is that? I mean, what the fuck?
Really
This is
detestable.
this is the haircut that you get like whenever you convert to becoming a liberal. You have to get this swoosh, the swoopty swoop as Cody calls it. Yo, is this nigga balding?
Oh my god.
It kind of looks like he might be balding. I don't know.
Really?
That's where the real split is.
Is his dad bald?
Yeah.
Probably.
That's the There's a reason why he's shirtless, so you can focus on the shirtless part, not the bald part.
That's true.
This dude's out here looking like an obese coconut head.
Yeah, with
Yo,
coconut
don't
hair.
diss my boy Coconut Head. He's got clout.
Yeah, straight
It
up.
looks like he shaved the mustache, but I can still kind of see it.
Yeah, he's got a little peach fuzz.
Man, that's not even a peach, man. That's like a fucking like a moldy peach.
Yeah. And then there was this.
Oh god, no. No.
Hey, you said you didn't want the goatee. He brought the full neck beard back.
Fucking hell.
This is
If I may recite my original roast,
oh yeah.
nice haircut. You Down syndrome, selfie shooting at Subway like a fucking tool. Probably enjoying another free sandwich for being a nigger, nugget head. You just made David Spade livid of his own hairstyle.
Amazing. I'm surprised this guy can afford Subway. I mean, he
Or
must
a
not
haircut.
be. Or a haircut, yeah. He must not be getting the steak and cheese. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe just the bread. Can I get a 6-inch bread? Hold everything else.
Hold everything else.
Nah, that's still like 50 cents above his pay grade.
They're like, oh, okay, just a 6-inch.
Yeah, can I make it a meal with a side of air and a drink of water?
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I gotta save money. Let's go with the flatbread.
Yeah. I don't know what to make of this one.
You heard of Elf on the Shelf getting ready for it? Oh,
Weavile in an aisle, like
Cat in a
totally,
Hat.
totally got some traction with that tweet. Obviously. Good job.
Oh
Mark.
yeah, this one did the numbers he was intending.
Yeah. Yeah, the one comment. Yeah, great job.
What other images we got in here? This is true. That's a true statement.
Still watching WWE like a fucking man-child. Oh no 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 no!
Oh no 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 no.
God. Isn't there a video where he zooms in on the fucking photo itself?
Probably.
Who the hell even took the photo for him? I
This
gotta know.
is just a word of advice because I know this is a Pokemon channel. So if any Pokemon fans have stumbled upon this, if you wear this Pikachu hat thing, you're probably like either a pedophile or a rapist. You're not a good guy if you wear this hat.
Do not wear that for your own well-being.
I've never met
Honestly.
anyone wearing this hat that was not autistic. I mean, you look on the internet, you got Mox, I think Tamashi Herpes wears this.
Probably.
Hider herpes.
And then there was this kid at my high school who was legitimately autistic, and he would have like autistic meltdowns in the hallway, and he always wore this fucking Pikachu hat.
I used to look pissed by the end of the school year.
And I think this was around the time that he privated his account, because I remember seeing this before.
Yeah, May 2017. That's pretty much
Yeah.
it.
So there's definitely more. I don't want to go back too far. This video is probably already too long as it is. But not too much of a nighttime nostalgia. We did do some reminiscing, but I thought nighttime nostalgia it would be appropriate to put this in the nighttime nostalgia canon because his style hasn't changed since the times of which we reminisce normally on this program. So I thought it fit pretty well with the ongoing theme of this show. So any closing comments on just Mox in general?
I wish I had more alcohol.
Well, I'm very happy I got to participate in my first nighttime nostalgia, and nonetheless, it was roasting Mox. So
Yeah,
that was
that's
pretty
true.
fucking
Yeah.
cool.
This is your first nighttime nostalgia. I forgot to say that. This is Eric's first time on the channel since like fucking forever.
You're talking sherry, faggot.
Yeah.
And it was fucking great.
Hell yeah. And I guess one thing I will say that doesn't really relate to Mox, but Mop took that L.
Oh yeah, let's see if he ever opened my Snapchat.
Probably didn't.
He let me just remind everyone. I'm gonna do it to him. I'm gonna scroll back. I don't care what anyone sees in the chat. I don't care what we reveal. Let's see how far back I gotta go. Here.
All those L's.
Are you free? Yeah, because he took a big one last night. I'm gonna have to paste this one again next time he's on. Are you free tomorrow night, Mop? If so, I'll hold off the Mox roast one more night. He said, big yes. Big yes.
Yeah, he's a lying cock.
So unless there was like a medical emergency, we gotta do it to him. And if there was some sort of emergency, then I sincerely apologize for being such a massive asshole, Mop. I hope you don't.
The emergency involving your real life friends does not count.
I tried to see if he. Yeah, that's not an emergency. I mean, unless one of them fucking like I'm sure.
Died.
Yeah, like if one of them fucking died, then yeah, I'm gonna feel like an asshole. But my phone died as I was trying to check if he checked my Snapchat. So we're gonna end the video without knowing. So, but we're gonna assume he didn't. And we're gonna assume he's just holding a big fat L right now. And that's gonna be it for this episode, Nighttime Nostalgia. I'm on my grind. I will be officially on summer break as of May 1st, so around that time period you can look for more consistent uploads of this series instead of once just every few months. So peace out, see y'all later, thanks for watching. Give me money. They cut my monetization. I just need you to PayPal.
Please donate to my Patreon.
Yeah, please donate to my Patreon that doesn't exist yet. We're still working on those hot rewards. Actually, it's funny. I remember we were joking the last time we talked about this that like one of the rewards would be like if we hit a certain stretch goal that like one of the rewards would be that like Cam would just leave the internet. Someone must have donated big bucks because
You're welcome.
I don't know who got the money. It must have went to Mop's PayPal because it didn't go to mine. So, yeah, we're happy that Cam was able to come back from his short hiatus for this wonderful video.